Hi everybody, welcome back to RachandBella Crafts. Rachel here. I hope you're all well. So when I was in school, I'm not sure if I've ever told you about my school, probably not. I'll go into more details in another day. But my dad was actually the head teacher. And he used to do assembly every morning, as we used to have back in those days. And he would say now and again, not always, because we do live in Wales, but now and again he would get up and he would shout, reading, in a nice big kind of positive, uplifting voice, "Today is a Psalm 19 day." And of course, when he first started doing that, all the kids would be like, "What's he on about? What's he talking about?" A Psalm 19 day. Well, what he means by a Psalm 19 day is Psalm 19 verse 1, "The heavens proclaim the glory of God and the sky displays his craftsmanship." Or, if like myself, you grew up with the King James Version, "Heavens declare the glory of God and the firmament showeth his handiwork." It's actually sunny in Wales. Guys, I feel like I need to do a news flash or something here. The sun is shining, yay! Oh gosh, I just realised, look at that, my journal cover is matching my journal cover. Not my journal, my bio cover is matching my journal cover. Oh, good grief, that was not intended, but there we go. Okay, guys. Oh my goodness, I feel like it's ages since I've sat here. It's been the craziest of weeks. But how are you getting on with the collaboration? Hasn't it been amazing? Now, hand on heart confession here, I'm going to be completely honest, I'm a little behind on watching my videos. I don't know, I just fell into a bit of a black hole this week. But anyway, so I wanted to come and work on this lovely journal cover with you today. I thought I would do a bit of an idiot's guide to making a quilted journal cover, because I'm an idiot and we all need a guide. Hey, yeah, I have no idea how to do this. We're going to work through this together. I'm going to find a way. You know me, I am a problem solver. So I have a problem and I need to fix this today. But first and foremost, let me just remind you who you should be watching today, guys. So we have had an amazing week since I last saw you, because obviously I last saw you up here. And then since then we have had all these fantastic creators. So we had Corey Darman, we had Marie at Crafty Landing, we had Bye Bye Paper Lover with Barbara, we had Mimi's Keepsakes, Stacey's Crafty Jam, we've had Shirl's Crafts, Be Reborn Art and Healing, we've had Memory Journals by Yvonne, and I love how she spells that. We had the lovely Andrea Artie Mays, bless her, and our lovely Angela again. So you had Andrea and Angela on the same day. That was fantastic. We also then had Bumblebee Crafts and Little Nest Crafts. Now, these guys here, oh my gosh, so many of them in the last week have been my design team members. So guys, I really ask of you to please go and support these ladies. Please go watch the videos, please leave them a comment, please leave them a like, and give them some encouragement, because these girls work so hard and I'm just so blessed to have them on my team, and I'm so grateful for each and every one of them. Now, if you're not sure who my design team are, there is a link in my description box below that will take you to my website. They have a whole page. There's a whole page dedicated to the design team, and you can go over there and you can see who is there, and you can all their links are there to their YouTube channels and also all of their Instagram handles, because some of my ladies are only on Instagram, and some of them also have YouTube channels, and the ones with YouTube channels have taken part in the collaboration. Now, Kelsey Thomas, who is on today with the lovely Tanya at Tatty Treasure, and a huge thank you to Tanya for taking part in the collaboration with us. Kelsey Thomas, this is the first time she's on my design team. It's the first time she's done a collaboration with us, so I kind of dragged her into this. I was like, come on Kels, you ready now? So she's having a go. So guys, please, lots of encouragement for these ladies, because they're just amazing. And again, then visualized NZ tomorrow, and my Altered Muse. So, again, more design team members tomorrow. So please go and show these guys some love, and just appreciate them for all the amazing work they do for RachandBella Crafts, because we are so grateful to have them on our team. On that note, I do just need to say a massive thank you to some outgoing design team members, because I'm terrible for forgetting to say these things. But we've had 2 design team members that have retired from the team in the last 2 or 3 months. Most recently has been Autumn from Autumn Moon. She hasn't retired, but her other projects are taking gaining traction. That's the word I'm looking for. And she's super busy, and I am so excited for her because she has got lots of things in the pipeline. She came recently and did a in-person tutorial. I know, it was so exciting. She came to our last retreat. Oh, and I just love her. She's just such a lovely lady. So yes, she's outgrown us now, and she's off doing her thing again, and she's just really busy. So I just ask, guys, please continue to support her. She's got an amazing Instagram page as well, Autumn Moon, and she does loads and loads of stuff with mixed media and art journaling, and she's just such an inspiration. So yeah, really lovely lady. And I'm not biased because she lives in Wales, but it's always a bonus, isn't it? And also Jackie Chimes, she has also stepped down from our design team last month due to family illness. So I just ask that you just keep her in your thoughts and prayers as well. I'm going to just say a huge thank you to Jackie for everything she's done for the team. Also, I know I get lots of messages, people asking how Rose is from Journals in Time. Rose has taken some time out. So she's had some personal time. She's been working on stuff with, again, family and things like that, health. So just ask you just continue to keep her in your prayers. She's obviously, you know, retired out of our design team for now, but I'm very, very excited because she has booked and she is coming to our summer retreat. Now, the summer retreat, guys, we have some places left and I need to get those places filled up. We would love you to join us if you are in the UK and you would love to come and spend an awesome inspirational week with us at the most beautiful, tranquil, serene location. We are booked in again at Wernicombe Farm. Again, all the details are on our website. If you want to go over it, you can purchase your tickets through the website. It's all done automatically on there, so you don't need to be, you know, messaging me back and forth or anything, but there are places left available. I have shared room spaces left available, and we would just love to have you join us. Now, we've got the amazing, wonderful, my bestest bud, Angela Kerr, coming again, and she's going to do a bit of a meet and greet thing there as well. And also she and I have another exciting project. Yes, I'm so excited. In the pipeline for the month of June to coordinate, shall I say, with the retreat. So there's another mini collaboration coming up in June for that. So keep your eyes out for that, guys, okay? Because we've had so much wonderful feedback from you all with regarding this kit and this collaboration, and it's just been so exciting, exhausting but exciting, and we've just loved every minute of it, and it's been an absolute treasure and a, what is the word I'm looking for? An honour, actually, working alongside Angela. So I'm really very grateful to her for wanting to work with us again. And yeah, so guys, if you're sitting on the fence and you can't decide, let me just tell you now, come on, get in, book those places. You really don't want to miss this retreat. And yeah, who wouldn't want to just have, you know, 4 days in the beautiful countryside in Wales, just chilling on this fantastic location in this beautiful converted barn in the middle of the countryside and just doing as you please, crafting till sun up till sundown, and through the night if you really want to and you can't sleep. That's okay. You do whatever you want to do. There's hot tubs there. There's table tennis there. I think there's even an exercise bike. Oh, goodness sake. When we're talking about exercise bikes, we just want to craft. So yeah, guys, if you want to book, give me a shout, let me know. It's not that deep into Wales. So if you're in England or in Scotland, we've actually got a couple coming down from Scotland, and we've got people flying over from Ireland. But if you're in, you know, in the UK, it's just off the M4 corridor, so it's really not that far. We've got the lovely Phyllis coming from London, so yeah, you know, people are coming from the four corners of the UK, and it's just wonderful to get together again. So if that's something that you're looking for, a bit of a crafting community, some ladies to kind of get alongside and just, you know, just chat craft. It's a really wonderful experience. I can't express that any stronger. So if you are interested, just let me know. Okay, so plug. Job done. Freebies up there on our Ko-fi. I will let you know more about this weekend's freebies later on. But for today, I want to focus on some stuff that I've been given to work with. So don't forget today, guys, now, Tatty Treasure and Kelsey Thomas. Cheesecloth. Oh, that's handy. Mine came yesterday. I finally bit the bullet. Got tired of pinching scraps of cheesecloth off our mum. Oh, I'm terrible, am I? Oh, no, she's just too good for me. And I ordered some, and it actually came the other day. So I managed to get some off Amazon on a roll, which is behind me somewhere in this room. Oh, yes, I see it. It's okay. It's over there on the printer. That's fine. I haven't opened that bag yet. Right. So what am I working on today? Okay. Oh, I have one more thank you. One more thing, guys. One more thing. Lenore Sherman. She is in our Facebook group, she has been one of our admin team for quite some time. And she has been a good friend to myself and to Bella pretty much since we started. She's been a member of our Facebook group since the beginning of the group, and she has just been there throughout the whole journey. She, you know, it started off, she always used to message us and would always leave comments and was just always so encouraging. And then when the team renewed, people went on to do other projects, and I was like, no, I want to join my admin team. She was like, yay! And she's been amazing. But she's not been very well recently. So guys, if you could just keep her in your thoughts and prayers, please. She has now retired from the admin team because she needs a well-earned break. She is still about. She's still, in the group, and she'll still be posting and one thing and another. But if you could just keep her in your thoughts, because yeah, she's a lovely, lovely lady, and it would just be good if you could just, send her a message, whatever, but just, keep her in your thoughts. We really appreciate that. Okay, what are we doing today? So enough of my waffling. Announcements over. It's like the beginning of the church service, isn't it? No, the middle bit. The song sandwich, song, something else, and then it's the announcements. So what I'm doing today is I want to make a cover out of this piece of quilt. Now, I have got this piece of quilt here and these other beautiful little snippets here from Bella. Because in case any of you didn't know, Bella sells vintage quilt segments. She's been doing it for quite some time. It was one of the first things actually we started doing when we had our Instagram shop and all that kind of thing a couple of years back in COVID. And she does that, and obviously she circulates stuff. But I called in yesterday, guys, and she's been having a prep frenzy. Her craft room is full with segments of beautiful, beautiful quilts. So she's going to watch this now. She's like, I haven't put it online. Don't worry about it. Guys, if you want any quilting, go over to our, go to Bella's YouTube channel, drop her a message, go to our Facebook page. I will put a post on there when I put this video out. And if anybody's interested in some quilts and some segments of quilt, just pop a message on there, and then Bella will get in touch with you and you can sort that out directly with her. Because I've kind of discouraged Mum from using Etsy for selling materials and stuff, because they take so much money. And I mean, at the end of the day, Mum and Dad, they do all of the work that they do to kind of, help prop up the poorly pension that they have here in the UK. So I don't want Etsy taking any of their money. So with the stuff that she does and the hard work that she does, I try to encourage her to use Ko-fi. And I've also told her to go and use our Facebook group, because that's what it's there for. It's for her to, promote the things that she's doing. That's why it's RachandBella's Facebook craft group. People know that when they come, don't they? So yeah, guys, if you want any of this beautiful quilts, and she's got a really lovely selection now. So I will get her to put some photos on Facebook when I finish this video, and I'll let her know. By the way, Mum, I've been using your quilts. So I had this section of quilt from her the other day. I specifically chose this one. Now, obviously, she's got others that have got patterns both sides, but I wanted this one because of the colours, and I felt, look, it goes perfectly with our kit. This is a piece of fabric I had from Angela Kerr when she gave me this month's beautiful garden story bundle that she did. And I'm so glad I kept this segment, because I'm going to show you in a minute what I'm going to do with it. Now, Mum, Bella, has just sold, have you seen the flip through of her beautiful garden story journal? She put it up. She promoted it in the group. It was gone. Just went. It sold straight away. It's even posted. It's gone. It's on his way now to a wonderful lady in America. But I know we all look at her quilting journals and we're like, how does she do that? I look at it and I'm like, how does she do that? So I'm still waiting for my my pearl balls to arrive. They were supposed to come 2 days ago. I am chasing Amazon on that. But I figured, well, I tell you what, let's just try a cover. So I'm not going to do it the way Bella does it, because I'll be honest, I don't really know the way Bella does it. She's just a whiz, and it just appears, and it's beautiful. Obviously, Mum does lots of then slow stitch things and additional stuff to hers, which you can obviously go on and do. But I want to just show you an idiot's guide. You're not the idiot, I'm on about me. But how to just pop together a journal cover from a section of quilting. Now, I'll just put these tiny pieces over here a second. I showed you the other day, I've printed out these lovely grungy, I went over, didn't I, all of my kit pages with my grunge kit to kind of really like grunge them up. So I've got these here folded. So what I've done, I've taken one now just so I can get my size. I've got this section of quilt. Let me just take those 2 pins out. So this is the shape that it was in, because obviously you get quilts in all shapes and sizes, and I specifically thought, no, let's pick something that's a funny shape and we'll work what to do with that. Now obviously it's cut on a strange bias. That's fine, doesn't matter. I'm not going to worry about it. We're going to work with what we've got, because we don't always have control over the things that we're working with, do we, guys? Sometimes it's just, you know, a snippet of fabric here or a bit of this there, or if you're cutting up cushions or whatever. So we just got to learn sometimes to just be able to work with what we've got. So I'm taking a page, right, because this is going to give me the size, and as it would have it, well, it's probably not as it would have it. Mum cut it obviously because she knew it would fit, and it does, it fits perfectly. But I'm questioning now, what am I going to do with this section up here? So my first thought was, well, come on, Rach, it's obvious. You're going to turn it into a little pocket or a tuck at the bottom, aren't you? So I've kind of worked through that idea, and then I'm bringing it, oh, get off, bit of fluff, sorry. I'm working back and forth, looking at the size, and I'm thinking, right, well, that'll work, that's okay. We'll just kind of do a little tack there and a little tack there. We'll stitch along, and then that'll be fine. But then I'm thinking, well, what if I turn it the other way and we have it there instead? And then I can put something extra across the bottom here, because that's kind of interesting too. So that's where my thought process was at the moment. I was thinking of doing it like that, and then I'll fold it over. But now I've done it that way, I am also thinking, but where is this journal going to be? It's going to be standing in amongst my other journals, isn't it? So maybe I'm better off having this extra bit at the bottom, because it will give it a little bit of stability to stand, if that makes sense. So at least then when it's standing up, it's not going to feel, do you know what I mean? It's a bit of a buffer, isn't it? And I quite like that across the top. So that's the first thing. That's kind of my thought process there. So let's just deal with that a minute. Let's just tack that up. Now, I'm just also looking at these circles here are pretty okay, but I'm not overly happy with that up there. But that's okay. I just need to be aware that that isn't cut quite straight there. So that's fine. So let's just put this in here a minute again. Well, let's do it this side actually, because the back is longer, isn't it? So that's enough there. That's enough there. I'm happy with that. Right, let me just grab a pin, because this is how we just got to do it. We're just gonna go for it, guys, okay? And I'm gonna just pin that there so that I know where that needs to go. I'm sorry I get a bit breathless from waffling, but I had a virus all over the Easter break. Oh, as you know, you heard me sniffing and snorting, but it just left me a little bit short of breath when I over talk. Plus, I spend so much time by myself now these days in the house, nice and quiet. I don't actually talk that much, believe it or not. So I don't think my lungs are getting the work out that they used to from all my jibber jabbering. So yeah, I do get a bit like, okay, right. So that's that there, okay? Okay, we're happy with that. So let's just fold that over. Let's just make sure now everything is as it needs to be. So I can see now I've created a nice straight bottom, all right? And then at the top, I've got this little bit of overlap here that I could see was a bit of an overlap. Do I cut it down? Do I not? Where's my scissors? Let's just give it a try, shall we? Like I say, this is all trial and error. Some people are going to be saying, no, leave it, it's fine. Well, no, I want it straight. Sorry, guys, it is bugging me a bit. So I need to just, do you know what I think I'm going to do? Because you know what happens when you've got fabric that's doubled? When you move it, it shifts. So if I just pin the front to back, now it's not going to go anywhere. And I'm just going to just trim that down. No, these are not fabric scissors. I don't think I possess a pair of fabric scissors. There, that's better. See, now we're nice and straight at the top. I'm happy now. It was just a little bit of fluff, but it was annoying me. Where's my bin? Oh, there it is. Right, okay, so back to what I was saying. Now, obviously I want these ends dealt with. I don't want that all falling out, do I? And I don't want all that falling out, so that's fine. So what I thought I would do is, I'm going to use this fabric here that I had from Angela, and I'm going to make a little seam like this to go around the edge, okay? Nice and simple. We're just going to fold it over, and then we're going to just stitch that then across each section there, okay? So I'm gonna just eyeball this, guys. I'm just gonna go for it, because you know me, I don't measure anything. I'm just gonna do it. So I'm just gonna trim. I hope this is wide enough now. There. Okay, that's the first one done. Whew. That's the first one done. Okay, right. next, let's lay this back on top now. That'll give me an idea of how wide it was, because I would like them to match if possible. I love this piece of fabric. It's really pretty, really pretty. Okay, and then there, and then we'll cut, because the minute I pull that one, it's going to kind of go out of shape again, so that's fine. And then we'll cut there, and I'm going to need 2 to go across the top, because this fabric is not long enough, so I will have to do 2. Okay, and then there. All right, so tear, tear, tear. Make sure I pull that one aside, because that one's the slightly thinner one. Right, so now I have oh, hang on. Okay, so there was no way I was going to do this and not iron these, so I've dragged out my little mini iron, and I'm just going to, on my makeshift ironing board that my mother made me out of a chopping board, because she's so clever. She's so clever. And I'm going to just iron these down. Sorry, I've just ironed a crease into that. That was not wise, Rachel. There we are. Now I'm going to try and resist the urge to pull at all these frayed bits, because I don't want loads and loads of fray. A little bit will be all right, because you've got to remember, I'm still on the whole rustic grungy theme here, yeah? I'm still in that corner. I feel like I've been put on a naughty seat. No, I'm only kidding. I'm loving it, actually. In fact, it's just like, there's just so many ideas. My brain got a little overwhelmed, I'll have to be honest with you. But there's just been so much inspiration in this collaboration. Inspiration, collaboration. There we go, look, all these words and they rhyme. I love it. We love a little bit of alliteration, don't we? That's not alliteration, but you know what I mean. Right, okay, here we go. Just get those bits off there. Very nice, very nice. Now, the sensible thing here now would probably be to iron them in half, like a seam. Yeah? I'm guessing. I'm no seamstress. If you've come for seamstress tips, you need to go to Bella's channel for that. But I'm going to probably make Mum giggle today, because she'd be like, what is she doing? But this is how I do stuff. I find a way. Yeah, I could go and ask Mum, and she'd probably show me how to do this. Well, I know she'd show me how to do this, because she was actually my seamstress teacher when I was in school. So she taught me how to make an apron. She taught me how to make a pillowcase, all those sorts of things. But being a fixer, I find ways on my own to do stuff. So you might find that I do something here today that is like totally like not the way that you would do something normally, but that's okay, because I just like to find a workaround. So if I want to do something, I'll just find a way to do it, because that's just how my brain works. And I'm I'm a problem solver, and I think that that's a strength, so that's good. I'm loving that. There we are. So I'm guessing this is the next step. We're going to just see, look, we've folded those little seams over now, so they're ready now to be pinned on, because I'm going to do it tidily. I won't just be all scruffy and not, oh, I didn't do the other side of that one. And I'll tell you a little thing that I do when I was doing fabric packs before I used to do this. When you're ironing stuff, don't be afraid to then put the next one on top of it, because it doesn't ever hurt to give it an extra iron, you know? So, yeah. And I love my little mini iron. I love this iron. It's great. I iron papers with it. I iron all sorts of things. So, yeah, I love it. Love it, love it, love it. And it's super tiny. It's got a little bag, and I'm not getting any commission on sales on it. I'm not even putting the link. If you want to find me, you go find me yourselves. I don't have time for all that. I do have an Amazon affiliate account. I even have an Amazon affiliate shop. I just never remember to put the link on. Ha! I don't even know what's in there. I'm useless. I do stuff. I set things up. I have like days where I go like crazy sorting out business stuff, and then I just forget. Just forget. So I'm like, okay, well, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Here we go. Right, so that's our little seam strips sewn into place there now. I should put a stopwatch on, because I'm going to have no idea how long this video is of mine. There we are. Okay, I'm happy with those. Ooh, they look good, don't they? Don't they look profesh, man? They're good. Yeah, right, okay. Right, iron over there, nice and safe. I'm just moving out the way of my sewing machine pedal. Okay, so what I'm thinking is, I'm going to put these now. Oh, that would have been handy if I'd cut these to length first, wouldn't it? Darn it. Didn't think of that. Right, guys, remember to do that. But that's okay. So I'm going to open this now, and I'm going to put this that I'm folding over here into the seam. Okay? So I'm really hoping now that I've cut these wide enough. Would you like to know how wide I've cut my seams? Just in case you just want to know. They are 3.5 centimetres, whatever that is in old money. That is, oh, I don't know, 1 inch and 1, 2, 3, just under 1.5 inches, all right? Just in case you're wondering. Not that it smatters, not that it matters, rather, because you just need to work with what you guys have got, haven't you? I'm quite anti measurements, as you know, because I think you need to just, you know, there's no point you looking for a piece of paper the size of my piece of paper. You need to work with the piece of paper that's in front of you, don't you? So I try to encourage you all to, you know, just do it your way, because there is no wrong way. That's why I love junk journaling. There's no wrong way. Right, I'm not loving that there, but maybe I won't. Maybe I'll tuck that in there then, like so. Perhaps that'll be a little tidier. Yeah, it will. It'll be tidier. We'll do it like that, because this has already got a nice closed head. I could always put a little one on there, I suppose, because I will have extra left. Or perhaps the most sensible thing, Rach, actually would just be to pull that down like so. There we go. See, I told you it was an idiot's guide. There we are. Now fold that over there. Maybe I should have kept my eye into hand. Now this is going to be fiddly, guys, so I'm going to just go off a minute, pin all this in, because you know me and my hands, it'll take me a little while to just kind of get everything where it needs to be, and then I'll show you before I go and sew it, okay? Okay, guys, so first things first, I've just realised that I should have folded in a small seam here, okay? Because as I'm just trying to do this, I'm looking at it thinking there's something's not right about this. Well, yes, of course it's not right, because I've got this rough edge. So I'm going to just iron in a little extra, because ideally these could have been a bit wider to give me a bit more fabric to play with, but that's okay. I'm working with what I've got. Because I probably wouldn't have had enough left anyway, because that was all I had left over. So I was just looking at it thinking there's something not right here, and I've worked out what it is, and it's because I need to put this hem in. Is that the word for it? Is it a hem? Little seam? Yeah. So I'm going to just iron that into place, and I can hear my mother saying, there, she's got it, well done. Yeah, there we go. See, the information's in this somewhere. It's just been a long time. Okay. And paper is very different to fabric. Is that straight? Does that even look straight? I don't know. I think it is. I think that's okay. Okay. Right, I'm not going to get too hung up about this, because it is, you know, it's okay. It's scrappy. It's fine. It's a scrappy journal, you know. But I'm going to have to just try really hard now, because like I say, these would have been probably better at like perhaps 4 centimetres, maybe 5 centimetres. But we'll just see if this is going to work now, okay? So I told you this is an idiot's guide. So we're learning together. Yeah? It's my story, and I am sticking to it. Right, come on, stay down there now, guys. Okay, no curling. Here we go. Now I'm going to fold it back over again, like so. Now it looks like piping. Ha-ha! Here we go. It's just very narrow now. I don't know if this is going to be long enough, but we'll have a look before I fold all the others in. We'll see. Otherwise, I am going to just have to have it with scrappy hems. So I'm just showing you. That was my error. Okay, I could have done with them a bit wider, but that's okay. I've worked it out. Heavens knows what these are going to look like when I stitch them in place, because obviously this one here, this is what I'm looking at, you see. This one here has got much more to play with, and I've now just tucked a lot of that up under there. But we'll see. We'll see. Let's just see now if this works, because something was just not sitting right with me then. So I'm going to just place that now back inside of there, which is fairly fiddly, but I think it may just about do it. Go on, get underneath. There we go. All right, okay, it'll do it. Okay, right, I'm going to pin and I'll be back. Okay, so I have pinned my first, it looks okay. It looks okay, it's on there. So I'm going to go now to my machine and attempt to stitch this. I just hope it goes all right. I'm sure it'll be fine. And then we will try the others then, because obviously if this doesn't work, I'm going to have to do them all and then find out that I have fluffed it up. So I'll be back in a moment. Okay guys, so my first attempt at stitching, I believe it's called piping on, I'm actually quite pleased with that. I think that looks good, but I did miss a bit here. So what I'm doing is I'm just unpicking the top bit with my paper crafting knife, because I can't find my unpicking tool. My mother's shaking her head thinking, what is she doing? But hey, if it works, don't knock it, you know. And I'm going to just redo this bit here, guys, because I can't have that hanging out because the rest of it looked like super profesh, and then I'd missed that bit there. So no biggie, I'm just going to go back and just do that bit again, and then I will tuck that bit back in there, and then Bob's your uncle will be away. So I'm just really carefully putting my knife in here now, cutting down the seam because I made a mistake, but that's okay. Easily remedied. There we are, and I'm just taking it back to the bit where it was all right again. There we are. Right. So, oh, the other boo-boo that I made, just a little advice for you guys. When you are going to be using your sewing machine and you're pinning in your, pinning your piping into place, just make sure you be careful which way you put your pins in, because I've just stabbed myself several times because I had all my pins pointing up at me, which was very silly of me. So that was just a little tip for you to just watch those fingers. All right, well, I'll be back now. Hey guys, look at that. I'm really pleased with how that came out. Like I say, I am no professional seamstress, but I think that looks okay. So what are we going to do next? Well, the next thing I'm going to do now is I'm going to do the other side. Don't you think it matches nicely? I think it does. I think it goes beautifully. So I'm going to do the other side, and then I will do the 2 bits on the top, and then I will come back and show you that final bit there, okay? And then we'll move on to the next bit. Toodaloo. It's done. I'm actually really pleased with how it's come out. So this is the inside. Now what I did, I've gone around, I stitched all around with a, you know, simple hem stitch. But what I've done with the top, I have gone over then with like a decorative stitch, because I found that I'd gone a bit lower on the one side than I had on the other. So I've just gone over it. I don't know if you can see that there, look, just to pinch the bottom. And because it's my journal, and I think that'll look nice anyway. So yeah, I'm really happy with that. I might actually go down and do that down the edges there as well, just to kind of get those bits to stay down really tight. And I just think it just adds a little something. I'm really pleased with that. Do you know, guys, I'm going to give myself a little pat on the back, because I don't think I did too bad a job there with just some leftover material and then my lovely scrappy bit of quilt. Okay, so let's move on. And signature wise now, I'm thinking, oh look, doesn't that all look lovely on there? So I'm just thinking now, because this is the next bit now that I'm going to have to stitch. I'm going to have to stitch this up, or tack this up a second, because I was thinking, I just want to keep making sure that my journal page is going to fit, you see. So that'll be perfect. Yeah, I think we're going to just go there. So let me just pin that in place there a minute. Oh, you won't believe how many times I pricked myself with a pin then when I was doing that sewing. It was ridiculous, honestly. Hopeless. I love these pins because they're white on the top, and I just like things to sometimes be, you know, streamlined. But I couldn't blink and see the darn thing, so maybe there's something in this having bright, colourful pins when you stitch in. Who knows? But yeah. Now, let me just make sure now this is straight. This is going to make a really interesting shaped pocket, I think, on the inside. So let's just fold that there a moment now. Oh, isn't she pretty? I love her. She's so pretty. Perfect. Perfect size. Yes. Okay, that's fine. Right. I'm just thinking, shall I just rub that over there to kind of encourage it now to, can you iron quilt? I don't know, we're finding out. Oops. Just to kind of encourage that to fold that way, if that makes sense. Oops. So right, just stick the iron right on your finger. Honestly, sorry, it is off. I turned it off about 5 minutes ago. My fingers have no feeling in them now anyway. Right, okay, so that's what I'm just thinking. I'm going to just stitch there. I'm not going to, I don't want to stitch the middle, because I don't think I need to, because when I put my journal pages in and I stitch my signature in, that's going to catch that naturally anyway. So I don't feel the need to have added bulk. I just want to just clip these edges up here. Now I know the one side is deeper than the other, but that's just because of the shape of the offcut. So that's fine. you know, I'm remedying that by, with my fold, aren't I, really? Am I, or have I taken that too high? Let's just double check that now. Let's just check. It's too late afterwards. I don't want one, you know, be like peg-legged and have one higher than the other. No, I think that's right. How am I doing, Mother? What do you think? Yeah? Okay, so there we go. Right, yeah, I think that's all right there. I know the one side is slightly higher, but that's just because of the shape of the fabric. Right, I'm going to go and stitch those up. Be back now. Sorry, I forgot. There we are. There's the journal cover all done. She's all ready to go. I've gone around those edges. I've put that extra tack in. I've tacked that up now, and she is ready to go. So very quickly now, let us put a signature together. So I've got some old papers and stuff here, and then I've got my grungy papers then I did where I printed over with my grunge kit. I love that. I think that is just so lush. Right, and then I've got some that I have done a bit of practice, some jelly printing, trying out, and then I got a bit of franken paper here that I did at Mum's the other day, so I'm going to use that. We've also got some coffee dye paper, so let's make a start. So put her there, and then we will put maybe, let's have a bit of a writing paper in there perhaps. And then I've got, oh, this. I had this from Mehataj in the last pack that she sent me. And then maybe we'll go for another one of these. And then we will put in perhaps this. And I don't care that it's upside down. In fact, I quite like it. Oh, it's not at the back. Okay, well, that's interesting. Oh, hang on. No, that doesn't stay together. Right, let's try the music paper. Is that a whole piece? No, it's not. Right, let's fold that like that then. We'll have that up there. And then down here then we'll have this. Because that's really cool. And I love that that's got that bit on the end there. So that'll go there like so. Then we will put in coffee dye paper. Oops. Okay, and then we'll have another kit page. Oh, I love that page. Yes. Then we will put this page in. And I'll put some of that lovely onion stain paper that Virginie sent me last year behind there. Perfect, perfect. Right, franken page. Loving it. Stick that in there. Another kit page. Let's have this one. I love this one. Then we will put in another breaker. So, yeah, that's okay. And then I'm going to put that in there. That's my franken page. Not a franken page, that's my jelly plate. Then we're going to have some coffee dye paper. Then, oh, hang on. I wanted to put a writing page in there, so let's put that in there so I can write if I want to. It's highly unlikely as this is new at all right here. And then that. Okay, that looks fairly substantial. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. That's perfect. That's more than enough. Right, okay. So let's just move all these out of the way. So many papers left over. Right, and then let's get my journal cover. Let's just have a little look and let's see where we're at with that. Oh, okay. Actually, I may not even cut the papers down because I can then put stuff on the ends, and there is. Yeah, that's, oh no, I'm who am I kidding? I'm going to cut those down. Okay, let's do that really quick. A minute. What am I looking for? Should I use my decollage? Yeah, let's do them with the decollage. I'm liking this look. Sorry, it's a bit noisy, I know. But obviously for that to work, I need these two to begin with it. Otherwise it's going to look really weird. So let's just take a snibble it off here. Are you getting there now? Right, nice and straight, yeah. Okay, just move it up a bit. For some unknown reason it doesn't want to cut. There, okay, that's fine. Now while that's there a minute, I'm going to just try something a minute. And I'm going to take this thing, and I'm going to do that. And then while it's on the end, I'm going to just, oh, look at that. Now I haven't got to get that all over my desk. How cool is that? There we go. And I've inked the end now as well. You know me, I love a multitask. There we go. Right, okay. So that's that bit done. Let's just put those pages back in there a second. Okay, and let's take them ones out next. Them ones, that sounded really Wenglish, didn't it? Wenglish, you're all saying, what the heck's she talking about? What is Wenglish? Wenglish is terms, the colloquialisms that are evolved from Welsh/English. And basically, most of the time, it's just because we say stuff a bit funny. So, yeah. Let me say that's a bit Wenglish. There we go. Let's just go down over that edge there. Age that up a bit. All right, so that's that bit done. Let's put that back in, and then let's just check. Oh, that's perfect. Okay, lovely, lovely. So let's take out this section now. Now I know I'm gonna have to take quite a bit off here, so let's just gauge this. Let's just check this. Put back in. Now a bit more. It's all trial and error, see, isn't it? And as my mother always says, you can always take more away, but you can't put it back once it's gone. She didn't say it quite as awkwardly as that, but you get what I'm trying to say. Come on, stop messing me about now. I haven't got time for this. Excellent. Right. Just job done. Stick that in there. Is that the right height? Oh, perfect. Right, so that's my gauge now, so I know how deep. Sorry, I've just listened and I thought I could hear somebody on my stairs. Must be the dog. Yeah, she's moving around downstairs. That's fine. Just checking, because I know I'm here on my own. Right, okay. Let me just take that out now. So I've got that in the right place. And then let's turn it around. Should we do that? Turn it around? Yeah. Okay. So that's there. And then a bit more. Okay, there we go. Right. So let's just rub over that. I know I'm being a bit slapdash with this. Obviously, I'm kind of hurrying along because you guys are watching. But, you know, you don't need to take forever to do this stuff. It's literally just ink, 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 you know? Obviously, I'm just inking these edges off because it's an old grungy journal. There we are. Right, I'm happy with those. Oh, perfect. Marvellous. Right, let's just go to the deck, just off the desk. Move all that out of my way. In we go. Oops, excuse me, little shards out the way. There we are. Okay. Where were we? Right, let's put the signature back together now. Look at that. Perfect. And now it looks a bit more shabby. I love it. Love it. There we are. Let's just rub that over there. Like so. Fabulous. Okay. Let's pop that in there like that. Yes. Excellent. There we go. I love it. Now, there's loads of space in there now. Right, let me get my... where's my binding kit? Here we go. Let's do that. Let's get this in. Because I'm tired of making journals and making covers. Making signatures and making covers and never putting the two together. So... we're going to finish this journal and we're going to do it today and it'll all be done. And then I can just go about my business filling it then over the weekend. Because on Monday, oh yes, now a couple of people have asked what's happening on the 14th and 15th, the collaboration. Well, on the 14th, you will have a video from Angela, just wrapping up. We're hoping to do journal flip-throughs for you on the last two videos. And then it'll have me then on the 15th. But... well, we'll have to see, because I don't want to speak for Ange. I'm not quite sure where she's at in her process, but yeah, so probably far further along than I am, let's put it that way. But yeah, so you'll have Angela on the 14th, and then I'll do the 15th with you guys. I did keep forgetting to say that. I kind of like knew it and it was in my head, but I was just assuming everybody could hear what was in my head, which is a ridiculous thing to say now I can hear it out loud. That would be worrying, wouldn't it? Yes. Trust me, guys, you don't want to hear what goes on in this head. No, you really don't. It's a lot of noise. Okay, so this is going to be fun. Right, I'm going to go in the middle first. I'm just going to do it, all right? So that all looks okay there. I'm going to just go in all the way through. Here we are. Okay, let's put it out. And then I'm going to put my needle in there. Because I find when I'm working with fabric binding, everything starts to move very easily. That is the hole I just made. Now I've gone through there, isn't it? Yeah. Right, so if I get my needle through there ready, that's the centre now and it's not going anywhere, is it? Right. And then we work on the other ends now. Herky doke. Right. So let's keep those as upright as we can. Bring me cork back in. This is very difficult with you guys watching over me. But that's fine. I'll deal with it. Just be a professional. Okay. Now. Gosh, I hope this doesn't look like a dog's dinner. I don't think it will, but who knows. Right, now I need to go through now that bit at the bottom. So easy does it. Let's take this down a bit because I'm afraid it's going to snap. There we are. Oh, there we are. We're through. We're through. Right, I'm going to leave that in there a minute now just to help me tease my needle through. Because like I said, when you're making holes with linen fabric, it can be very easy to lose your way. So there we are. I'm in. I'm through. Yay! We've done it. We've done it. Okay, so that's the bottom holes done. So everything there, I haven't got any loose threads, have I? Right, that's fine. Okay, happy with that. Yep, it's looking nice and square. So let's just put that there. And then let's go back through, being very careful not to go through the other piece of string. And I'm going to just pull that, push that through the hole there. There we are. And I'm out. There we are. And I haven't gone through. You've got to be careful sometimes. You don't go back through this, because then when you're trying to tighten everything, nothing's going to tighten because you've basically made a knot inside the middle of your string, if that makes sense. This needs to remain. Or have I done that now? Is that what I've gone and done there now? I don't think so. Let me just check. Oh my goodness, what earth made me? No, it's all right. It's moving. There we are. Ha ha. I was going to say what made me bind on camera. No, that's fine. It's nice and tight there now. Right, so the last job now is to do the top hole. So let's just put everything back together. I know you're all like, don't you use clips and pins? No, I don't. No, I just don't. I don't build out, clip anything. I just take my journal and I just go for it. Is that ill-advised? I don't know. Maybe. Maybe. But this is just how I work. Now, if you guys are really nervous of how, you know, and you want to kind of like use some clips to give you extra stability, you go for it. You go for it, ladies. But I'm doing me, and this is how I do it. So I like to be able to move all of the parts, you see, and I find that if I use my clips and stuff, I just find it a little restrictive. Now, I get my process is probably a bit too chaotic for some. That's fine. We all do things differently, don't we? But this is what works for me. There we go. And I'm through, she says. Yep, that's all nice and tight there. Now one of these is that, there we go. Marvellous. There we are, guys. We have just completed a journal. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Perfect. Little bit at the bottom, little bit at the top. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Oh my gosh, guys. If you don't go and find something to make yourselves a quilted cover after this, I'm going to wonder why, because I think this has just been such an easy process and I've really enjoyed doing this with you. And it's been a journey, hasn't it, guys? It's been a journey of discovery today. Yes, we have learnt stuff. Oh, that's good. We love it when we learn stuff. Okay, right. Okay. Oh, come on. I'm still struggling with the no nails thing, but there we are. Right, there we are. I'm just going to leave a spectacularly large bow in the middle for now, until I decide if I want to do anything with that extra thread. And my journal is bound, and you can't tell me that's not a straight line. I think that looks magnificent. magnificent, even if I do say so myself. I'm just going to grab my, there we are, and now I can open the pages and it lies flat. Do you know what? I always like kind of pressure myself into like doing loads and loads of signatures, but there is something to be said, you know, for a single signature large. I have seen this, I had seen it all along. I have a plan for that, bear with. A single signature journal, because the way in which it lies, and it's quite satisfying actually. There we go, guys. I knew that the tear was there. I wasn't bothered. It was all part of my plan. Come on, you should know that by now. I knew it was there. Right, let me just, there we are. Doesn't that look just much more spectacular and grungy now? Yeah. There we go. Right, okay guys, I hope I haven't traumatized you all today on that very freelance journey that we've just been on there. A winging it situation. I've had fun. I hope you've had fun. Don't forget, collaboration videos are still going on today and tomorrow. So make sure you get over there and give them a squint. Please go support everybody that's taken part. Don't forget about the giveaway. You need to leave likes and not subscribe. I don't ask you to subscribe because I don't ever feel anybody should be forced to subscribe to channels that they really just is not their thing. So that's on you. However much support you'd like to give, amazing. But if you would like and comment, please, on the video. I know a couple of people have left me questions in my comments. I have seen them. I just haven't got to them to, oh, because I just cut that page. I haven't got to them to reply yet, but I shall. Just bear with me, okay? So there we go. I hope you like her. I'm gonna like go do some stuff with her now, decorate her up. I might add some bits. I may even do some, you know, who knows, stitching on it, whatever. But for today, I think that's enough. And you've seen now how to really easy and quickly make yourselves a lovely journal using a piece of scrap quilt, following my idiot's guide. I hope you enjoyed that. See you soon, guys. Take care now. Bye-bye.